Two guys talking crypto. Let's go.
NFT. It's another abbreviation inside of an industry that is filled with abbreviations. Today, inside of Two Guys Talking Crypto, we're going to dig through all of it and share exactly what does NFT mean. I'm Mike Wilkerson from Two Guys Talking Crypto.
Hey, I'm Chris, and yes, what is an NFT? Well, an NFT is a non-fungible token. And by the way, NFTs are built on top of the blockchain technology, which is the base technology for all cryptocurrencies, really. So, and I just want to show you, we're not going to read this whole thing, but if you look on the screen, you could see it says a non-fungible token is a unique and non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a digital ledger or blockchain. And you could see below, it says it can be photos, videos, audio, other type of digital things. And ultimately, in the long run, people are going to, this might sound stupid now, but people's houses are going to be on the blockchain, and their car, like real world things are going to be NFTs as well. But right now it's mostly photos and artwork and videos and stuff. So.
That's very interesting. I can remember the first time that you'd mentioned NFTs, and especially as an artist myself, it instantly perked my ears up because I've been making art for as long as I can possibly remember. And so being able to make something interesting and unique, regardless of the medium that's being used, whether it's something like the ones that you craft. In fact, why don't you show people your fractal art, Chris?
Yeah. So what online there are these NFT platforms or portals, and that's where you buy the NFTs. So I actually have listed some of my fractals. A little bit longer to pull it up, Chris, please. Take your time, Chris, pulling it up. Okay, sorry, here we go. So this is on rarible.com, and this is my fractal art by Fractal Chris. And you could see, if you scroll down, these are a bunch of my fractal artwork.
Mm-hmm. And that first one over on the left there, that's actually what Chris uses as a headdress when he's not on camera, actually.
Yeah, I have 21 fractals here.
He was trying to approximate my hair when he made that, actually.
And OpenSea is another platform. It's very popular. And again, these are my fractals. And then the newest one I'm on is called SoulSea. This is on a different. By the way, I should mention the Rarible and OpenSea are based on the Ethereum blockchain. SoulSea is based on Solana. And so I put a couple up here. Like, here's a nice picture of nature. These are going to be my nature NFTs. And I also have some.
When you say they're based on the chain, does that mean that those particular NFTs have to be created and paid for as you make them with that blockchain technology?
Correct.
Rather than, say, Bitcoin? Is that what that means?
So if you look on the screen, this is SoulSea, and you can see the price of that fractal art right there is 1.9 Sol. Sol is a Solana. It's short for Solana. That's the token. It's a really popular crypto, Solana. And so so if you wanted to buy this NFT, you would have to pay in Solana. And if you were buying one of my pieces from Rarible, let's say, you would pay in Ethereum. You could see I priced them at 0.19 Ethereum.
And why don't you explain for people inside of both platforms what someone would be paying for if they were to buy that using 0.19 Ethereum and whatever the other one was?
That's a great question, because what you're buying is the ownership rights, meaning that you own it, no one else can own it. Now, there are ways in which people can mint, they can make an NFT and they can allow like 100 people to buy the same NFT. But a lot of NFTs, including my fractals, they're just one of a kind. So if you bought one of these fractals, it can be provable on the blockchain that you own that. And then you can sell that too. Someone else can buy it from you. Now, one thing is you see the images of my fractals. Yeah, you could see the image. You could even take a screenshot, and you can have the image on your computer, but that's just an image. That doesn't mean you own the actual NFT on the blockchain. So,
yeah, and it's very interesting. It's also it's very aloof. The concept of what is, especially when you consider what the actual listing of what an NFT can be, it's very, very nebulous. But it's something that we're going to go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give you one real world experience. So first of all, NFTs are really new and they're blowing up now, but it's an emerging thing right now. It's not near mainstream, but okay, let's take gaming, for instance. You know, you play this game where you're going to have, you know, you grab some guns and armor and you're going to shoot people or you're going to drive a car, whatever you're going to do in the game. Well, some of these NFTs can be like a weapon in one of these games can be an NFT. So if you want to have like the biggest, most powerful gun, you can actually buy the NFT for that gun and then you can use it in the game. And only a certain number of people can have that gun because it's an NFT and maybe there's only 1,000 in the world. And then you could actually sell that gun to someone else. So I'm telling you, the use cases for NFTs we can't even imagine them all right now. So it is confusing. It's very, very early days. Yeah.
Well, again, what I enjoy is that it looks like it's going to be yet another platform for artists to thrive. Being able to conjure something that, whether it's the one of a kind concept, or if it's inside of a grouping of things that can be created so that there is a select small group, regardless of which flavor you choose, the neat part is that you choose and you create. Yeah. And anything that allows for people to create, I'm usually a huge, huge fan of.
Speaking of that,
else to remember, go ahead.
No, I was going to say you're going to launch some NFTs pretty soon. You're going to mint them. By the way, that's the term. You mint an NFT. That's when you create it. It's called minting. Tell us what you're going to be creating, Mike.
Yeah, Chris and I, just for grins, we were cycling through the collections, the galleries that Chris has minted NFTs inside of. And just for grins, I asked him to pull up cars, CARS, driving a car. And, well, there's nothing at all. And currently I'm working on an effort that's spooling up called chargerforward.com. It's essentially a visit for my family and I inside of our family shuttlecraft, a 2018 Silver Billet Dodge Charger RT. And I love taking photographs of it, striking, dramatic photographs. And, well, all of those could also become an NFT that live inside of galleries that are, after they've been minted, inside of all of the galleries that Chris has shown me. And so why not, right?
Why not? One thing I forgot to mention is this idea of these NFTs being collectibles. That's a pretty good way to think about it, where you can own something and it's a collectible because there's only a limited amount, and then you can actually sell that later. Like, for instance, think of baseball cards or something. Like, you could almost, one use case of NFTs would be like digital baseball cards or something. I don't know. And a lot of people are using them already. I mean, I know Mark Cuban, he's into crypto and NFTs. He owns the Dallas Mavericks basketball team. And when he gives away NFTs, like when people go to a game, he'll give away a unique NFT to everyone who attends the game. And it's a specific NFT for that night. So just by going to the game, you get a unique NFT. And what if someone broke some record in that game? Then that NFT might actually be worth a lot of money. You just never know. But it's sort of like a game. It's sort of for fun now. It's just. Anyway, it's so interesting now.
It's very interesting. You mentioned special player cards of any kind. You think about Topps and collector cards and how hot those things are. How long could it possibly be until Topps jumps into a game like that? Better yet, how about the athletes themselves making their own cards that are NFTs that can only be collectible as a number of however many or one?
Yeah.
What I love about NFTs, at least so far, is that it's where the imagination is the dance. You get to make up the boundaries in which you get to work.
Yep.
And that's very, very exciting inside of especially a creative mind. There's no question.
Totally. So we'll be making more videos on NFTs. So definitely like this video, subscribe to our channel, and where you can see everything and get everything is twoguystalkingcrypto.com. That's the website. So, Mike, anything else before we sign off?
Yeah, the only other thing to remember, too, is we're going to be jumping into a specific category of what is NFTs, but it's going to be talking about making sure that the ones that you do jump into, are they legitimate or not? We'll have some more on that as Chris and I do the research on that, but I can't wait to get into that one also because, again, this is about education, and being on the cusp of education that changes so frequently is super important, and that's why you got to make sure you stay connected with us either by liking, subscribing, or going over to our website over at twoguystalkingcrypto.com. Chris, hit that beautiful bean music footage.
I was going to say, we forgot in the last few videos, we didn't play the music at the end, but here's the thing. This little goofy theme music we play, we could actually make this an NFT. Maybe we could sell like 100 copies of our theme music, Mike.
Oh, they'd be in lines around the block to be the first 100, I'm certain.
Two guys talking crypto. Let's go.
Later.